Hello and welcome. I'm Ellen Saltonstall, and I'm going to show you a ball technique to help relieve tension in your neck. So there are a few choices about the balls you could use. Generally, we use balls that are about the size of a small cantaloupe or a large grapefruit, about 5 inches. This one has little bumps in it, which some people like, and it helps the ball stay in place. This one is a more smooth texture. And then also, many people like to use a football shape like this, because when you turn your head, the ball is still there as you go to one side. So I'm going to demonstrate with the red one, but as you try it out, you'll see what kind of ball you like. You're going to be working on 3 different spots on the neck. One is right below the skull at the very top, and then in the middle of your neck, and then towards the lower neck. So first, just bring yourself onto your mat. You can lie with your legs bent or straight, just to take a minute to connect into your body and your breath. So this technique can really help with headaches and eye strain and general stress. So take another breath, feel your neck, and gently turn your head from side to side to feel how the tension level is right now. And then come back to center and bring the ball, put it underneath your neck at the very top, right where the neck joins in with the skull. And there's a little indentation there that's a natural place for the ball to start. So your chin now will be lower than your forehead, your head tilted slightly forward. And just stay still for a moment to feel the pressure in that spot from the ball. And then begin to do a little up and down movement. So you move your chin up a little bit, move your chin down, and do that a few more times. You're moving very slowly, and let the weight of your head really be resting on the ball. So you're not pressing down into the ball or lifting up away from it. And then come back to center, and staying in this one small spot, just move off to the side a little bit, and back to center, nice and slow, and then move to the other side, turning your head, and you'll feel a different texture of muscle as you go away from center, and then go back to center again. And then you go to the first side, and this time see if you want to go a little further. So you can turn as far as your head wants to turn. And somewhere along the way, do a few more of those movements that lifts your chin and drops your chin down again, very slowly. And then see how far you can turn, getting towards the bone that's in the back of your ear. And then slowly make your way back to center. And just pause in center. And then start going to the other side. Very slowly. As you go, you can pause anytime to move your head in this nodding direction, chin up and chin down. So it's like an exploration. Use your intuition to guide you in the movement and the location of the ball, but always move very slowly. And then make your way back to center. And take a breath. And now move the ball down. It'll be in the middle of your neck, and your head will face straight up, your face looking up towards the ceiling. And again, start with a little nodding motion. Feeling the effects of the pressure of the ball right here in this part of your neck. It's the middle of your neck. So if you have tenderness, you could use a softer ball or just do this for a shorter time. But very likely the tension will release and it will become less invasive and more comfortable with every practice. Now go off to one side and pause sort of halfway over and feel that area. And then come back to center. And slowly go to the other side, about halfway over. And you can do a nodding motion anytime. And then back to center. And now this time back to the first side and go a little further. So the more you turn your head, the more you might need to shift your body a little bit to the opposite side so that you still have the ball under you and you're not feeling like it's going to slip out. And then stay over on the side for a while. Just going back and forth on that little area just below your ear. These are strong neck muscles. They get very tight. And you can try a nodding motion. And just work on this area at the side of your neck, just below your ear for a while. And then come back slowly to center. And pause in the center, readjust yourself if you need to. And then go to the other side. Very slowly. Pass over that middle place where you worked already. And then go over as far as you can. Possibly shifting your torso, your shoulders a little to the opposite side. So that you can go further to the side on your neck. And then do a small movement right on that area, way off to the side below your ear. Doing a side-to-side movement, maybe a nodding movement. And then slowly make your way back to center. And just pause, reflect on how that was. And now the third spot, I recommend taking your hand and nudging the ball down a little lower so that it's at the base of your neck. So now your head will drape back over the ball with your chin higher than your forehead. And this is working on the bottom few cervical vertebrae, say 4, 5, 6, and even into 7. So 7 tends to be stiffer and larger, so if you feel like there's a really sort of large impediment there at the bottom, then that's the 7th cervical vertebra. So just now do a little bit of movement to one side and back to center and over to the second side slowly and back to center. Now in order to get further to the side, again, you move your chest to the opposite side, maybe even moving your whole torso an inch or two to your right if you're going to go to the left with the ball. And then really roll over onto the side of your neck. This is an area that's usually so tight, the base of the neck as it joins into the shoulder. It's very good to work on it with the ball. It opens up the spaces between the vertebrae of your lower neck, which means that the nerves that come out of your spine right there and then go down your arms have a better chance to have enough space. So you're working on many different muscles. Trapezius is on the surface. Underneath that, there's the sternocleidomastoid and some other neck muscles. levator scapula, and the scalenes now that you're down at the base of the neck. So then make your way back to the middle and pause. And then go to the second side, turning your head at first, and then shifting your body so that you can turn further towards that side and stay on the ball. And then work around that area way to the side by doing very small side-to-side movements, turning your head, and also some nodding movements, chin up and chin down. And see what you find. Maybe some tight spots, maybe it feels really good. And come back. And now to finish up, take the ball to the very top spot again, so that now your neck is elongated with the chin pulling down a bit. And just do some small movements right in this one spot where you started out the whole series. And then come back to center and take the ball out and lie flat with your head on the mat. Move your head side to side. Notice if there's a change. And then you can roll to the side and come up. Thank you for joining me.